another thing is the gator, it seems to want to slide a little bit, I noticed, on me. Maybe some at the bigger head or something that may hold more snow. It's warm, it does what it's supposed to. But me being able to use the Fanatic mask, it kind of holds it a little tighter, so that works good for me. That's something to consider. I tried that. I said, let me try this. So I tried that, and it did seem to hold it better that way. You know, of course, it's warm. You feel it all in your neck and your face and your head. So, you know, you can try that, but, you know, maybe try it outside, or, you know, it'll work in the winter. You may even get too hot and it's sitting in that way. I don't know, but leaving your hoodie out to be able to put it over that beanie, because the Fanatics hoodie's got that stretch ability, so that works pretty good. I don't know why they didn't offer a hoodie in this. They do on the women's, but not on the men's. But you know, I guess the gator and the beanie they figure. So, but yeah. So this is a very warm jacket. I like it very well. Now, I've tried on the medium. It's in an older video about a year ago on my channel. You can check that out. But, so yeah, this jacket, it's kind of big, but it's kind of, even though it's a little baggy, it does not obstruct me in my shooting. Even though I don't like the extra this and that, it's, you know, the option of putting more layers on is there if you need it without having to buy a whole new jacket or something, you know. It's like the Incinerator. I know it's got the gold, and I know that's warmer, but I don't know that has the windstopper, because I looked on the website and it didn't have any listing of the Sitka windstopper, you know, Infinium, Vortex Infinium. It didn't have this anywhere on the specifications, description, or nothing. I don't know if there's a wind blocker in the gold material. There might. It might still block the wind. It just doesn't have the Vortex Infinium. But I know this stuff works because I have two jackets with it. A thin one is just basically an outer shell, the Stratus, and the insulated this. And this is warm. I mean, you know. I'm not saying there isn't anything warmer, but for bow hunting whitetail, this is quiet and warm, or warm enough. I've seen people be outside sitting in negative 25. That's not with the wind chill, that's just regular temperature. But with wind chill, it's got, and with where I live a few years ago, it was negative 59. I think that was in February though, so you wouldn't probably be hunting. But yeah, that's cold. I mean, it's so cold that your doors freeze shut and you can't, on your vehicle, and you can't hardly get them open. I had that problem. I mean, it was extreme. You couldn't be outside for 5 minutes. When that wind hits you in the face, it's almost like somebody punching you. But I wanted to go over this. I didn't even really say anything about this. But this is a cushion. I don't know what the name of it is. But it's from XOP. They make tree stands. It's for a tree stand. But because I hunt on the ground, I wanted a little lightweight cushion to sit on. Because, you know, when you sit on a log or something, or a rock or something, after a while you're going to get uncomfortable. And it's going to require you to move, and you don't want to do that, especially on the ground. So you want to limit your movement. And using this cushion, sitting on that, on a log, I just put it underneath me. It's a little dirty, but I mean, you could strap it to a log if you really wanted to. But, or whatever, rock, or just on the ground itself. This was pretty comfortable, surprisingly. So, and I think I only paid like $20 for it. I don't know. But, and it's light, so I can put it in my pack, and it's not that heavy, you know. But there was another time where I didn't use this. I used my pack. But I had the Fanatic jacket and I think the Stratus bibs in it. I just sat on that and that was pretty comfortable. But that backpack though, it's big. I seen a Fanatic backpack on Marketplace I thought about getting. Because it's more quiet. I think it's a little smaller. I don't know. I try to find a small backpack. Small pack. I don't like packing that big old thing. I mean, I have enough stuff that I kind of need one that big, but I'm kind of a minimalist. So I don't like taking anything more than I have to, but you know, when like in Tiffany Bottoms, I'm traveling 2.5 miles, and you know, I need my quartering equipment and field dressing equipment and game bags and stuff like that. You know, any other layers that I might take. So I kind of have, you know, have to take a lot of stuff, which where packability of some stuff comes into play, but for some people. But yeah, the Fanatic, it's not necessarily ideal for packing, but at the same time, I don't seek to buy the Aerolite Incinerator over that one just because it's more packable and has warmer insulation and is waterproof. I like this one, it's very quiet, and that works well in my situation. So, there's that. So, maybe I'll add to this video me putting the mittens on and pulling back the bow with the jacket, and the setup with the gator and the beanie and the Fanatic hoodie that I was talking about, and add it to this video. So I'll see you again here next time on the ground, and when I get those other gloves I'm talking about, it'll be a little surprise, and I'll show you them ones and the differences. But I don't think that I don't think I'll be using them for hunting, shooting the bow. I might take them hunting, but I might not be using them for actually using a bow. These will likely be that, but I will have to practice and see how that works with the release. So I'll see you again here next time on the ground. Click the subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and see you again here next time on the ground. Alright, sorry it took so long, but this is how I did this. You know, I put that gray hoodie on, the heavyweight. Then I put the gator on. Or you don't necessarily have to put the gator on. You can put the Fanatic hoodie on, but pull it back with the face mask behind you. And put the hoodie on, zip it, then slide the gator over it and get it where it's comfortable. See, I put it below my nose so I can breathe, because there's breathability in this mask. Then you slide up the mask. You know, you adjust it, get where you want. But anyway, so you get all this like this. Then you put the Fanatic jacket on. Then you just slide it on like this. You know, just a minute. Alright, so this is basically blizzard top, high wind. You're out there hunting, you're not trying to go to a fashion show. But you got the gator, the beanie, and this hoodie kind of holding it all together with this stretchy mask. You can make it a little more breathable, you know, and you're still concealed. So when you put these new gloves on, see how that works with this. I might have to flip this back. But let's put them on and see how hard it is to shoot with all this. Okay, the first thing I'm noticing now is, as you can see, trying to get that over that. So that might be a little tricky. I have to work on that. But just give me a moment. So I got it on just barely. I'll work on it a little bit. It's just a quick demonstration. Get my loop on. Let me get one right here. It's probably gonna take some practice, you know, to get used to it. Here, this is first time. See, I already see that it's kinda, let's just ignore that part for a moment. See how this works. So, you know, welcome back. So I just showed you, it was getting way too warm too fast. This stuff was warm. And I opened the window and tried to let it cool down. And I got to turn the heat back on. But, okay, so, first of all, putting these on with all that on was kind of tight. I mean, it's easy to put on now, but when you got all that bulking, you run into some stuff here. So, just like I showed you with how I layered, putting the beanie and the gator and everything on, and then, you know, I'm gonna have to work with this too to see how I can get it all on and how I can make it fit right. I may have to put this on, then put the Fanatic jacket on. I don't know, we'll see. But being able to put the arrow on the rest with this on, I don't know, or this hand, we'll just have to see. But this issue I have, well, let me see if I can even do it this way. See if it'll even fit after I put the release on. I don't know that it will, but I'll do it that way. So, let's see. Put this glove on first. And another thing, I noticed this with the trigger, it slides off that. So when you're drawing back, it's a little tricky, so I'm gonna have to work on that. See if I can make that work. I mean, I believe the gloves are good, but let's see how good they are for archery. See if I can get over this part. Maybe it'll work better. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna have to do is put this on this way. I don't know, cause that bolt may go down into there and make it bigger here. I'll have to evaluate this. This is just the first time. I'm pretty much showing you as I'm learning, you know. That just doesn't seem to draw back. Let's see if I can loosen it up a little bit. Let's see if that makes a difference. Loosen it just a little more, see if that matters. I don't think I'll need to change the releases. That's about right, I think. I might have to put something on this finger to get a little more grip. I don't know what. But as I was sitting here thinking about this part, you know, being frustrating, you know, you want to try to limit stuff that gets in your way when you're actually trying to pull off a shot. I thought about this little thing, and I was like, you know what? Something like this, or this, might actually work to keep that out of your way. Look at that. There's something, you know, like this. I mean, maybe you shouldn't have to in a sense because they're so expensive, but something like that, it keeps it out of your way, you know? And this is thing come off a pair of socks. My packaging. But nevertheless, I don't know if that's something you can use while wearing socks or that's just what I don't know. But yeah, just setting it up like that in a situation like I just showed you. And for this, I don't know if I have anything, but something that I could put over the tip of the finger. Maybe like some dishwashing gloves, something, or something to go over this, just enough to where it, or right around right here, just enough to where it gets a little bit more grip and it won't slide. Unlike with your finger. It'd been nice if they had like a slit here for your finger to slit through. I mean, you could cut it, but I don't know that I'd do that. But would have been nice if they incorporated it in there so you could flip this back. Maybe even flip this part back if you wanted to. Does seem to offer decent grip, but I don't know. If a person really thought about it, maybe they could put something on the trigger to make it more grippy. Because you know this and this, it kind of slides a bit. But still, I don't know if I can adjust. I might be able to adjust this and extend this out to where it's more instead of back here. But I'll see what I can do. I mean, different releases may work better with this setup. This is I forgot what it is. Name. True Fire or something. Release. But let's see. This part may be able to rotate and I may be able to extend it. I need it extended. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's going to take some practice to figure that out. But, I mean, it's just fine-tuning, you know. But, yeah, this is the incinerator mitts, in my experience with them. You know, how it might work in the field. But these are some issues that I'm going to have to address and practice with it and see if it works for me over and over and over and over. So it will be reliable, you know, a reliable approach and an effective approach. The gator, the face mask, the beanie, the fanatic jacket, and all the bulk that it creates, for me, does not interfere with my draw cycle or my shot. I mean, if you can try to put all this stuff on and go and shoot with it, that's something I would always recommend, to wear your gear that you're going to be wearing hunting. Say I didn't do that, what I just did at all or something, and I just grabbed these gloves and went to field. I'd come to find out that I'd be running into issues with, you know, I want it to be a little farther up on my finger, you know, instead of back here. But I don't know what to do at this time because it's at the last setting. But where there's a will, there's a way. It's just finding if I can fix it here or what. But yeah, these gloves, again, I haven't used them, but I got so hot right there, I couldn't do much else. But, you know, this is to help anyone that's in a similar situation, is looking for a warm winter glove for archery from Sitka. That I believe these gloves are warm based on other people's reviews, and I don't doubt it based on what I've experienced with Sitka. I like the gloves. They'd probably be fine for rifle hunting, but yeah, I mean these are a medium, and I don't know what a small would feel like. I don't think the fingers would be the issue. I think it would be the still kind of don't have much grip. I'll have to practice with them to see. But yeah, this might be an issue, but I think this right here will work to solve that. 'Cause it might come up and get in your way and frustrate you, and you're trying to focus on pulling off a good shot. So that'll conclude it for this episode of On the Ground. I'm gonna edit some of this stuff and consolidate it, make it shorter and more straightforward. So I'll see you again here next time on the Ground.